Mike, Sports, Vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. Let's go, Vikings. This is my honest reaction, y'all. This is my honest reaction of this last preseason game, yesterday's preseason game. Titans versus the Vikings. The Titans won 24-16. This is my honest reaction. I'm just going to talk my talk, and I'm going to try not to be too critical, right? Because I know it's a preseason game. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk my talk. It wouldn't be me. Talk that talk. Yes, I'm hyped because I'm ready for regular season football. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm nervous. I'm going to start with the number one why I'm nervous. I'm going to tell you the number one reason. The offensive line, right? Our starters are questionable. Our first-string starters are questionable, right? Not the tackles. But when it comes to the guards and the center, it's questionable. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it there, right? We've seen the potential backups to our starters, right? And I know y'all are thinking, damn, we might be screwed. If somebody gets hurt on the first string offensive line, any of them get hurt, we are in a world of trouble, and we're probably in a world of trouble if nobody gets hurt. Just imagine if Oli Udo comes in the game for anybody. Just think about the tragedies of the offensive line. Just think about what Kirk Cousins is going to have to go through. The running backs, the whole dang on team. It's not looking good, y'all. And I'm trying not to be critical. Do not laugh. But I'm trying to be real. Because honestly, it's not funny at this point. Because at the end of the day, we've been talking about the same old stuff. Offensive lines, the kryptonite, the guards, Ed Ingram. And this is what I got to say. How does Ed Ingram have the day off? Why does can y'all leave in the comments below? Why did Ed Ingram have the day off? He is the one that needs the most practice on the offensive line out of Ezra Cleveland, Bradbury. Him needs the most work and practice. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he actually had the day off. Maybe it was an injury. It had to be. Because for him not to get more reps and get his technique better than what we have been seeing, oh my gosh. He led the league. I'm just going to say this one more time. He led the league in allowed sacks. It's not all on him because Kirk Cousins holds the ball long sometimes. But at the end of the day, you led the league in allowed sacks. I mean, goodness gracious. Let me get off of the offensive line because I could talk about this whole video will be about the offensive line if I keep going there. Let me just say one more thing about the offensive line. The run game, y'all. We couldn't get the run game started. We couldn't get it started at all. The most rushing yards we had was with Ty Chandler, and he rushed for 11 times for 24 yards. His average was 2.2. I'm surprised that Dwayne McBride got a touchdown running the ball. I know it was right there, but still, I'm just surprised we got any type of push because this offensive line is not looking good. All right. Let me get to the quarterbacks, right? Nick Mullins, okay. He's most likely going to be the backup, but that's not saying much. That's not saying much. I'm keeping it real, y'all. I'm trying to have hope just in case Kirk Cousins gets hurt. I want to just have some type of hope of a quarterback that's dual threat, that has that it factor. Someone that has that swag that can possibly win us a couple of games until Kirk Cousins comes back. But at the rate that we're going, it's not looking too good. Nick Mullins, okay, whatever. 13 for 23, 151 yards. The offensive line can't block for him. Okay, right? Jaron Hall got in the game. There was a couple of drop passes when his first possession. You know what I mean? He made a couple of good throws, running to the outside and using his feet and finding a wide receiver. I like to see that. I want to see more. Hopefully in this next preseason game, Jaren Hall is the starter because, like I said, I want to see something different. Nick Mullins, we already know what he is. We don't really know what Jaren Hall is. Give the man some more opportunity so we can see it. The whole dang on game. Let him play the whole game. Let Jaren Hall play the whole game. Kevin O'Connell, I'm calling you out. Let Jaren Hall play the whole game so we can see what we got. Please. I want to see what we got. All right, so I'm not even going to talk about the running backs. I'm nervous about the running back position because we don't know what the heck is going on. I hope Madison is good for the regular season. I hope Ty Chandler, I feel bad for him running behind that line. Oh, my gosh, I felt bad for him. I'm surprised he's positive and not negative at the rate that we was going. Pass blocking, run blocking, it was just, don't get into the offensive line, Mike. Don't get into the offensive line. You're going to be talking about that all video. But receiving, I'm going to keep it real. Nick Muse really got me. I hope that he gets more of a role in the offense. I like him a lot. Even though he only caught three catches, 46 yards, 15.3 per average is his average per catch. And I just like him. Every time the ball comes his way, he catches it and he does what he has to do. I like him. I like him a lot. The only concern, I mean, everybody else, I'm not really too impressed with, especially Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor, I was expecting him. I'm not sure how long he played in the game, but I was expecting Jalen Reagor to do a lot more than 2 catches for 10 yards, 5.0 average after that first preseason game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they took him out the game early, right? But I'm just like, man, you got to show more. If he played longer than for a whole half, he needed to do more than that. So I'm not really sure. But if he did play for the full half, Jalen Reagor, you better step your game up for the next preseason game. Please step your game up. And I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real. All right, so let's go to the defensive side of the ball, y'all. I love Ivan Pace Jr. He's always near the ball. You know what I mean? Jay Ward made some pretty good tackles, made some good plays. Lewis Cine. All right, so Lewis Cine, y'all. Like, I'm not going to say he's a bust. I need y'all to leave in the comments below what you think about Lewis Cine. What you think about Lewis Cine, first round pick, traded down with the Lions for Lewis Cine. I need y'all to let me know what you think about his game yesterday. He did lead everybody with tackles with 6, 1 assist. He had 1 sack. I'm going to say this right now. Lewis Cine, what was it? He got leapfrogged by Spears. What is it? Tajay Spears? He led with his head. Can we learn how to tackle? You don't lead with your head. That's you're asking for a neck injury, bro. If he would have tried to run you over, you could have did something to your neck, an injury to your neck. A disc could have got loose or something. You don't never lead with your head trying to tackle somebody, man. You don't do that. I don't know who taught you that, Lewis Cine, but that's not how you tackle. You lead with your arms and your shoulder. Your arms and your shoulder. Shoulder, arms. Come and grab them. Like, you know what I mean? Lead with your arms and your shoulder. Come on. That's just not smart. You already just came from an injury. We don't want you to have a neck injury now, man. You know what I mean? But he did, and that was a couple of tackles he did miss, but he did make a tackle on Malik Willis at the goal line. It was 2nd and goal, and he made that good tackle. But it's just not enough flash for what he needs to do more. And for him to be a first-round pick to pretty much play the whole entire game, that tells a lot. They're trying to get as much on tape to try to get him more reps, man. And I don't know if it's just something mentally. Maybe he's still thinking about his injury. What's going on? We shall see. Next preseason, I hope he shows. I'm still cheering for him. At the end of the day, I'm still cheering for him. I hope the best for him. But you do not try to tackle people with your head. That's a no-go. Don't do that no more, Lewis Cine. Do not do that no more. But hold on.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Thank you for vibing with me. And make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. You know it's going down. You know I'm about to talk my talk. You know I'm talking my talk. Let's go, Vikings. All right, so Troy Dye, he had a couple of tackles and he had an interception, which is good. The one concern that the one thing I would like to see, I just would like to see more sacks. I mean, I know it's preseason, but can I get a couple more sacks? Just something, man. Especially against when the third stringers are in. Somebody got to shine, man. Somebody got to do something and get a sack. Can we get some sacks? Somebody got to shine. One of these players got to shine. One of these second stringers got to shine, man. Show me something. You know what I mean? Somebody got to do more, man. Sheldon Day had a sack. I need more. I need to at least have 4 to 5 sacks this next game. Somebody has to shine. I'm going to go to Andrew Booth Jr. I ain't going to lie, he made a play, but he just seems lost, man. He just seems lost. It's kind of like Lewis Cine. They just seem lost in the sauce. They just seem like they don't know what the heck is going on. And I'm just hoping for the best. As a Minnesota Viking fan, a die-hard Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania, Philly, everything besides football, I bleed purple. I want to see better when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. I just got to see better, especially coming from a second-round pick and a first-round pick. We got to see more. We have to see more. Let me just say this real quick. Going to the Titans real quick, man. I just want to say this because there was rumors about getting Malik Willis. I made a video about that. I'm cool. I think I've seen enough. I'm not going to lie. He's all right. He can definitely run the ball. He had 11 carries for 91 yards. He had 85 throwing yards. I'm cool on him. If it's true, we'll see what happens if we happen to get him. But I'm cool on Malik Willis. I like Tajay Spears, the running back. I like him a lot, actually. Julius Chestnut, almost 100 yards, 13 carries for 98 yards and 1 touchdown. I like him a lot. But yeah, man, that's the one thing, man. I just want to have a physical team, man. The trenches have to be more physical. The trenches seem so soft when it comes to the offensive line. That's why I'm so big on the running game. As much as everybody wants to say the running back's value is not the same, you need to run the ball. You need to run the ball. That helps the whole team. It helps with time management. It helps with everything. It helps the quarterback get his rhythm as well. Play action. It helps with so much. So we have to run the ball better. Hopefully in this next preseason game. And I understand it's preseason. It's not the starters. But at the same time, I want to see something, man. It's the second stringers versus their second stringers. It's the third stringers versus their third stringers. Show off. Be physical. You know what I mean? We need to do better. Let's see if we can win our last preseason game. Overall, I'm not feeling what's going on with the preseason. I'm keeping it all the way real. And I need y'all to let me know in the comments below what you think about the first 2 preseason games overall. And yeah. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.